talk about an artist that I'm going to use the word consistency next to this man's name, right? Both of us rock with this cat heavy. Would you agree, since he spun the block back and sided with Nicholas Craven, that the brother Ransom, can I put it in, for the last couple of years, he's been very consistent compared to a lot of artists? Or let's just say consistency, period. How about that?
Absolutely. He's been very consistent since he's come back out. In 2020, he linked up with Nicholas Craven, and they just put out incredible projects. As you know, he was my #1 MC in 2020. He was my #1 MC in 2021. And now this is his first project that we're reviewing in 2022.
All right, brother, let's get into this, man. Ransom, No Rest for the Wicked project. Reached out to a lot of, branched out to a lot of other producers, and I like that, though. How you feel about him branching out to other producers, not just Craven on every joint?
I mean, it's dope. It's dope. It gives other, it shows what he can do with other sounds and other up and coming producers. But I will say this: him and Nicholas Craven have not missed
at all. They haven't missed at all. Watch. Let's get into this, brother. The first joint, The Hawk. The Nicki Minaj voice talking about ghostwriters. Watch. What you thought about that?
I loved it. I love that he played that, because Nicki Minaj tried to play him and she tried to say he's whack. And I remember when she said that. And for people who don't know, Nicki Minaj and Ransom have a history. They have songs together. When Nicki Minaj was putting in work on the mixtape circuit, he had songs with her and Stack Bundles. So Rand goes back, and it just shows you how corny she sounds now, because he's playing her saying he's whack. Really?
What?
And then
what's that
you hear the intro.
What's that mean? I love a Rand dude. That's one of those. You know?
And it just shows you how fake the industry is, because she knows he's not whack.
What did Curtis Jackson tell us? Watch, these industry niggas are our friends. They know how to pretend. Different story though, brother. But listen, dog. I guess before we get into this, man, so many rhyme quotables. Watch. I hustle with this Ali shuffle. You shouldn't dance with him. I'm ducking these interviews. I bother weed for a different move. Then I dance to the score like the Cruz. That nigga just, it's not a nigga that can spar with me. Pull up and try to compare the bars with me. I give him a scar quickly. I'm thinking that's God's with me. No hook, watch. Just Ransom rapping, wordplay, A+ bars, King. Talk to me, brother.
Rand used boxing references and metaphors throughout the entire song. Listen to this, and you just know he likes battle rap, because he gives you the double meanings and stuff. You know what I'm saying? He says, the young Aaron Pryor with felonies on the wire, fair desire. I'm really too old to be airing priors. I mean, that's just fire.
Yo, watch.
That's just fire, the way he did that.
Watch, the way he takes words, he'll take a word and flip it. Like one of these, we said library, one of these rhymes. He said library, like he just be, he be scheming too, watch. He be scheming, brother. You feel me?
Yeah.
So what's your take on Hawk, though?
Pure rock, this is straight glass. I teach him how to weigh it up. It ain't obvious. He ain't built for this weight class. When we all want to see the greats clash, a stray blast body shots that cave in his ribs and break abs. So what was crazy about this is this whole verse was boxing schemes and metaphors and famous boxers from the past. That just shows you how ill he is with his pen.
Hey, Chilla, you're not the only one scheming out here, King. You hear me? I love the Hawk, though. Watch. Great way to start the album.
Great way to start off the album, just to let people know. Because you know what's great about it? He's playing Nicki Minaj saying he's whack. So is he whack?
Come on. I mean, I can get
just making it look stupid.
If you want me to get the Archie Bunker one, King, just tell me. I'll get it to her. It's cool. She'll catch it straight. I love her, though. But she could low-key get the Archie Bunker one. But neither here nor watch. It'll be good, though. Track 2, watch Rituals featuring 38 Special. Obviously, watch me and you are not surprised that we get a feature from 38 Special, Trust Gang, and all that. Rand sets it off. That's well done if you said it's beef instead of grief. He passed our test. Our test, Jesus Christ. It's time you get a piece. Used to be a nightmare counting bodies instead of sheep. Got my dream job. But ironically, now I never sleep. I like when he said, I'm top 5 when he talked to the greats. I love that, though, because I believe the niggas that knows, besides me and you watch, talking about his peers, I'm pretty sure when they Royce, Payne, Special, Joe Budden, all these brothers, they know what Ran can do, right?
They all know. And you know, I really liked that Chino XL, a great rhymer from Jersey, he tweeted out, he was like, yo, Ran, this is incredible. Chino XL is only known for lyricism. That's all. That's what he's known for, and people know it. They not saying it, but you know, Kiss knows it. You know, Fab knows it. You know, everybody in the industry knows he's ill.
Yes. The type of nigga that if we was hanging out and it's late, and if you left for home, I hit you back to make sure if you're safe. Now, in hip hop, that's not a cool thing to say, but that's a real nigga move right there. Your man's bounce, you call him, yo, Sam, you good? You know what I mean? And then Special, man, listen. You and I had a conversation, I don't know, I think it was last week, when we talked about plug talk and everything like that. Dog, what Special did on this verse, man, we inspired to be the richest plugs. No kiss and hugs. Niggas shoot at your house and tell you this is love. When I sit in clubs, I drink a whole bottle and give your bitch the suds. I don't care if you cripple blood, this blue steel will make you whole chick drip blood till it's a flood. Yo, 38 Special, man. Listen, I want a project with these brothers. I know I said before Payne and Ransom, I still want that watch, but give me 38 Special and Ran, brother.
It's can't miss. Every time 38 Special and Ran get on track together, it's can't miss. I mean, Ran sets this off crazy. That's well done if you said it's beef instead of grief. We pass our test. It's time you met a piece. Not more wordplay. More wordplay and delivery.
Right.
You know, used to be a nightmare counting bodies instead of sheep. Just got my dream job, but ironically, now I never sleep. I mean, he just going crazy. And to finish off what you said about Special, when Special was like, blue still will make your whole clique drip blood till it's a flood. I got rich off pitching bud, 7 bedrooms, 4.5 baths with expensive tubs. Nigga, this is what ambition does. I put a brick in the door, dash, but I don't deliver grub. Man, I basically said, this is what I said for this song. Special basically was teaching Pusha T how to do plug talk. That's how I felt. That's how I felt.
That's what you got from
that. That's how I felt. That's how I felt.
Yo, the nigga said, my nigga Special, my shooter's gonna handle the cleaning and restorations. Explanation is barely explained. I ain't got a strong in the gym. I got strong off from carrying pain. Nigga said I'm cruising in the dark, but these rides drive themselves. My nigga, you see the amusement within the park, yo. Let me ask you a question. How do you feel about the love Ran is getting on social media? How do you feel about that?
So Ran is getting a kind of love on social media that's unique and different.
Okay, talk to me.
Because everybody's not just giving him props for the album.
Right.
They're also making a statement.
Yes.
They're saying, okay, I just listened to this new Ran album. He's the best rapper alive. So everybody's basically saying, the people who have listened to this, they're like, yo, nobody's rapping better than him. Like we're listening, and the people who are like giving this project props, they're saying, not only do we like this project, nobody's rapping better than him.
And what I like watching, I'm seeing a lot of people quoting bars on social media. Heavy too, heavy.
Wait a minute. I mean, you can basically decide, man, what am I going to give Source Verse of the Month to on like every song?
It's
you got to figure out.
It's hard, dog, to pick one, but there's one verse on here that just stands out. We'll get to that in a minute, though. Track 3, watch Circumstances featuring Game. We've been on this already. I'll just give a quick synopsis again. Once again, still love the beat. Nothing has changed for me, Watts. Ran got Game out of here, in my opinion. Nothing changed. That's all I got for you, brother.
Yo, we reviewed this last week, and Ran absolutely dog-walked Game all over this craven, soulful track. And this is what I keep trying to tell people, so you can understand it. Game's verse wasn't bad. Game spit to the level of the rapper that he is. He just ain't as nice as Ran. You see, this is what I'm saying. Game ain't as nice as Ran when it comes to rapping. So when you hear it, because this is the third time they've gotten together. He got
Hey,
game out the paint.
hey,
Now
Game.
listen,
Hey, Game. I mean, you wouldn't even know Game ain't even post. Listen, do we need Game to post this song? Do we need that? Is that a good look for Rand Game of an team?
yes, we need game. We need game to show that not only do you have songs with Kanye, you also have songs with an MC that many people are saying is the best MC in hip hop
And
lyrically.
Game, with all due respect, brother, for me, and I probably can say this for Watts also, we care more about you rapping on Ransom than Kanye. That's just me though.
100,000%. 100,000%.
And so, next song, Watts, Overnight Success. These niggas swear they created a lane. Soul sample spitting bars that relate to the pain. 60 bars with no hooks. I was breaking the chains. I wrote the Bible to this game. Now it's time to write out the blunders. Few testaments. I wrote the new Exodus. Scripture by scripture. Picture this in true excellence. Can't leave it up to God because I'm a true specimens. Yo, dog, 2 dope verses from Rand. Let me ask you a question. Couple drinks, he didn't have a lot of hooks. Are you good with Rand just giving us bars and hooks?
Yeah, I am. But I thought he had a hook on here.
He had a hook on this joint. I'm saying overall, a couple of joints he didn't have hooks on.
No, I'm fine with that. He said, put in this groundwork before you can make your name. Spit all the dope for years, and they take it in vain. But all those dark nights did was awaken a bane. Dogs, that was so fire what he did with that. How he took the Dark Knight, how he took Bane as the enemy, and just put all of that in there when he's not even talking about comic books. He's just doing wordplay. Father just style. Now y'all niggas got faith in the game. I mean, 2 amazing verses. This also highlighted the fact that Rand is super ill writing hooks.
Track 5, Watch Compromise by Nicholas Craven. This beat is dope by Craven, man. I love the sample. And what I like about Ransom, he has a lot of ill one-liners, Watts. His one-liners are so ill, man. And they go say some shit like, when your best friends don't want the best of you, they say I ramble on these 16s. My mind's a scramble to pristine. I ain't gonna keep my I ain't gonna keep my enemies close. All y'all critics done because niggas want you honest opinion. If you give them one, talk to me, Watts. Compromise, man. Too many bars in here, man. A lot.
Compromise is one of my favorite songs on this album. Right. It was so good that I stopped and I just I couldn't get past this song. That's how much I loved it. Once again, this is Nicholas Craven and Ransom hitting a home run. I mean, if you just listen to the bars, I mean, ran out the gate. To me, he gave you a source verse of the month out the gate. We ain't meat if it's beef. I'll make you a vegetable, rest in peace. T-shirts, artists, making a sketch of you. Your brother want revenge, but I'll make it the death of 2. Something I ain't really pressed to do. Crazy.
How about when you went, I ain't dancing with Satan like Little Nas X. Do not guess how you project when you from the projects. Wait, not yet. So much information for you to process. Who got next? His goofy prospect. That nigga, his wordplay is out of here. And then when he went into the I know some niggas who worship Hove and recite Ether Watts.
So now I thought Rand's second verse was a verse of the year candidate. Verse of the year, not verse of the month, a verse of the year, because it was the flow, it was the delivery, and it was how he said it. He said, somebody catch him like a bouquet. I tackle all my problems like I'm Boucher. You still playing 2K. I just bought a new K. That's 3K. I might greet you with a couple of hooded niggas to white sheets. Yo, man, I can't even get the flow right because it was so crazy the way he did it, the way he was breaking it down. I was like, what is he doing? This is crazy.
Watts, me and you be giving Pap and Crooked wild love with the fast wordplay and everything like that. Dog, Ransom is right there, bro. You hear me?
Dog, to me, he was just, on this verse, he was going in and out of the lanes with the flows. I was like, yo,
what are some of the illest niggas, but Rand is right there. I ain't gonna.
And what you said, I'm a light sleeper. I don't trust all. I know some who worship Hove and recite Ether. Now let me ask you about that question. Is there anyone you know who says Jay-Z's my favorite rapper who does not know Ether? I'll give you a perfect example. Jay's your favorite rapper. Do you know the words to Ether?
Of course, by verbatim.
Okay, and that is why that line is so crazy. Because people who think Hov is the GOAT, they all can recite Ether.
I play Ether 5 times a night to drop. Okay.
Now I have a serious question for you.
Talk to me, King.
We 5 songs in, right? Is this album better than Pusha T's album?
Twice on Sunday.
5 songs in?
I'm gonna go twice on Sunday.
Even though Pusha T has the #1 album in the country, it's doing great, it's getting praised.
You know me, man. You know me. You know the answer to that. You know I don't care about that. I don't care about album sales, bro. I don't care about that. Some of the nicest niggas don't sell albums. Ran, I like this shit more than Pusha. I know.
So let me be clear.
I know it's a cool thing to say, but I'm just keeping it 100 with y'all.
So let me be clear and let me co-sign what you said. 5 songs in, this album finishes off the whole Pusha T album. It's not even close. It's not even close.
You ain't that bad. All right. Track 6, Watts, Making It. I love this beat a lot. One of my favorite songs on here, Watts. One of my favorite songs on here. Soulful joint on here. I like the hook. Ran sets it off with the hook. We talk about dudes who, like I said, the fast flow mixed in with the wordplay. Ran was a little bit in his introspective bag also to me on here, Watts. The second verse for me was Ran was just wilding. These model broads with the fake tits, liposuction, fucking for facelifts, trying to DM us when we don't say shit. Now, niggas you call brothers got no resemblance. Love this song, Watts. Talk to me.
Making It. Ran set it off saying life is what you make it, and I immediately thought of Nas's I Am album and his song with the same name, Life is What You Make It. So by the way, Ran is a big fan of Nas. He paid big time homage to Nas. First of all, Life is What You Make It, and then on this verse, he pays homage to Nas's verse on Life's a Bitch. 1000%. He basically rewords it if you listen to it. He reworded it, so he was like, you ain't safe from the presence, the soul of a former slave and a peasant that went through the same hell to create the heaven. Look him right in his eyes, any person that makes a reference, I'm grown, so it's time to add lessons, to adolescence, add to essence, was 20 years old, mad aggression. That whole scheme is Nas's opening line to Life's a Bitch.
Crazy.
Right? I woke up early in my born day. I'm 20. It's a blessing, the essence of adolescence. He reflipped it.
Facts.
He reflipped it.
Facts.
Fire. And shame on any of you who say, I'm reaching.
That's not a reach.
If you say I'm reaching.
That's not a reach, though. Nah, Sam, don't be paying that no mind. That ain't no reach. Anybody can tell you that's a reach, brother. Sorry. We're not jacking it up here. Track 7, Watts, Redemption. Like the beat. Love the sample again. This my joint right here. I feel like I say this the last 3 joints. This my joint right here. Reminded me of a beat that Jay-Z was on. I don't remember the beat alone that Hov was on, but Ransom kills this shit. How you gonna tell me what I shouldn't do when I did exactly what you told me that I couldn't do? You was probably stuck on the porch. Your mom's called you when it's time to fuck with the chores. Yeah, my mom do. She used to call me for the chores, even here or there. Watch. I like the Reverend Run line a lot. The Heath Ledger line, no hook, just Ran getting busy, brother.
You said it perfectly. Your mom's called you when it's time to fuck with the chores.
Yeah.
But me, I keep a big ass gun stuffed in my drawers. Them bullets left no trace, so it was nothing to draw. Once again, wordplay again, making draw mean something different. Now my heart is forever numb. Now tell me who's DMC that will cause a reverend to run? One verse of pure fire. One verse of pure lyrical fire.
Mm-hmm. Track 8, Watts, Caption featuring Tyrant, man. Yo, this is a dope joint, man. Man sets it up when your family hits reality, when fans become critics, analytics predict your salaries. I'm sick of all the analogies, the fallacies. Niggas online is grieving their casualties. A lot of Ron quotables on here, man. But I love when he went into his sports bag. Imagine me telling Saquon he isn't as fast as me. Telling Durant that he couldn't splash the 3. Telling LeBron that he couldn't pass Kareem. Living online is like a flashy dream. Every hoe is a classy queen. I don't know what happy means. Jordan face laughing meme. Money phones, ashy teams, overblown ass and G's. Yo, dog, I'm sorry. When you rapping like that, my nigga, I'm sorry, Push. I fuck with this kind of rapping. You know what I mean? Talk to me, Watch. Ran on the hook. Oh, before you go. The brother Tyrant. Never heard of this brother. But he had a fucking dope ass verse, my nigga. Dancing on TikTok, but we in a race against time. He spoke on Twitter Spaces. I like the fact that they were poking holes at social media, brother. Talk to me.
Well, this is an obvious source verse of the month. Can we both agree?
Yes.
Did man set it off with a source verse of the month already? Like, if we remember, he was like, we trying to pick one. This was one of the obvious ones. Okay. Don't tell me what your net worth. Don't tell me how your network and how the internet works. Not everyone an expert. Now let's pray for your mama. She got COVID, but her chest hurt. Where you ain't give her $1, them commas on your fresh purse. Tyrant sets it off paying homage to Hove. Let's be clear. His opening verse, he pays homage to Hove. This is a dope collaboration. Now I got a simple question. This is because it's so in the new. Right. Me and you last week reviewed Pusha's album. Pusha had a collabo with Lil Uzi Vert. How do you compare the two collaborations?
I like this collaboration better than any collaboration Pusha had on the last project. How about anybody? It ain't just your boy Lil Uzi Vert. Every collaboration. Every collaboration.
Okay. So, and let me just say this. This is not picking on Pusha T. I'm just saying we literally reviewed his album last week, so it's still fresh.
Right.
And then we're listening to this, and it's like, wait a minute. There's two kind of hip-hops going on here.
Yes, facts. Track 9 Watts, Imperial Glaciers, featuring Willie the Kid, produced by Craven. Craven with another dope beat, man. And this is when Ransom starts playing with these words, Watts. Libraries where lies bury. Libraries where lies bury already lost the trial. One of the best hooks by Ransom on this project. I mean, I love this hook a lot. My favorite hook on here. Willie the Kid with a solid verse, but MVP, of course, is Ransom for me, no?
Okay, so once again, this is the third Nicholas Craven produced song on here. Every Nicholas Craven produced song on here is amazing. It is why I am saying with my chest out,
right?
Ransom and Nicholas Craven have the best chemistry of producer rapper in hip hop right now for me.
Okay,
just the best.
Okay.
Like they literally don't miss. Willie the Kid.
Kane and PA number 2 after that.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Willie the Kid is a seasoned vet, legendary vet. Got songs with Lil Wayne. Got songs with Stack Bundles. So I've been listening, and by the way, y'all know who Willie the Kid is because y'all been getting them DJ Drama mixtapes. So all of you, DJ Drama's so great, he meant everything to us. Y'all know who Willie the Kid is, so don't act like y'all don't know who Willie the Kid is. I don't want none of that. Rand had the better verse. No disrespect, Willie the Kid was great. Rand had the better verse. No disrespect at all. This is a fire song, one of my favorite songs on the album. Loved it.
Track 10, Watch the Gambler. Soulful beat sample, man, again, man. Basically, Rand is telling us, the gambling on himself, man. It's a very deep song. If you listen to the bars, Rand's on a lot of scheme times, man. This is, wait for it, Watts, 5 mic song to me, no hook, just Rand getting busy, 4, 5, 6 talking. You know about that? You know, you in the know? I doubled down. They laugh at me. I don't need them jokers. I don't see them vultures talking like they high rollers and they ain't leave the sofa. This is a dope song, Watch, man. Talk to me about the Gambler, man.
Well, once again, the Gambler Ransom spits one verse of perfection using gambling metaphors with a very dope soul sample. I see low twice and then I dip off. Come on. So he did it. He set it off with the boxing metaphors, one verse, so he could just write a whole verse using boxing schemes metaphors. And then he did the same thing with the Gambler, using gambling metaphors. I mean, that's creative writing. Do you agree? That's what you call creative writing?
I told you I give it 5 mic song.
Okay, boom.
You know what I mean? And last but not least, Beautiful Grave Sites featuring JR and Black Chakra. Obviously, we know Ransom and JR's relationship already. They've done music together. He's under Ransom, if you're going to get technical. JR sets it off, dope verse to me. But Ransom's second verse, man, saying words that bounce off you in public, Scar You in Private. Lord, that's dope, man. Established niggas selling mixtape slots to try to fix their spot as part of the virus. Whoa. And then the Brother Black at the end sets it up with a solid verse, man. I like this collaboration also, man.
So, Beautiful Grave Sites is an old song that came out last year on a JR project, but it was pulled off the streaming sites for some reason. So I was listening to it, and I loved it. I was so happy to see it back. That Ram brought it back, and then he added the slam poet with Black Chakra, who I thought. So Black Chakra. Let me tell you what I love what Black Chakra did. How he broke down all of these Ransom albums that people may not know about. Y'all know about all his stuff with Nicholas Craven, but he was talking about history of violence. He was talking about pain and glory. Like, I like the way he said it and broke down the albums that Ransom has to let you know. If you really know him, you should know everything he's talking about. I knew every album because I have every album. Once again, Ran, MVP, Diverse, like what else is new? Fire, dope song. I was happy he brought this back to basically complete this album. By the way, no auto-tune. How did you feel that this album had no auto-tune?
We don't do auto-tune over here, man.
Okay, there was no harmonizing.
I'm still on my Jay-Z DOA tip, my nigga.
Okay, there was no harmonizing. Was it okay? Could you handle listening to an album with no harmonizing?
I think I'm all right, Watch.
Okay, I just wanted to know. I just wanted to know because we coming off as grumpy old men. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck it, that's what we'll be there. Fuck it, who cares? I don't care. Wait for it. I'm giving this project 4.5 mic project, 4.5 mics. And to me, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about this. Right now, this is my favorite project right now in 2022. Him, Benny, RJ Payne right now, those projects are, shout out to Shane also, but those projects are in rotation for me right now. Ransom has not missed. Let me repeat it again, slow it down, subtitles. Ransom has not missed. Anybody fronting on this album, I know it's opinion and all that in hip-hop, but take it over there somewhere. Ran, 4.5 for me, brother. Beats, rhymes, I'm here for that.
So, last year, we were covering so many dope projects.
Yes.
And I kept giving projects 4.5. And the reason why I was giving projects 4.5, because I was like, I really like it right now. I have no issue with it. I like every song, but I have to let it wait a while. So I gave Coup de Grace 4.5 mics last year, Ran in Rome Street. I never stopped playing that album since it came out. I've never stopped playing it. I'm revising that. That was a 5 mic album to me, just for me, just personal. I'm only speaking personal.
All right.
Once again, me and you just went through this whole song, went through every song on this album. I like every song. Every song is playlisted. So the whole album is a playlist for me. So that means I'm going to be listening to this for the duration of the year. So me, I'm not 4.5 and stuff anymore.
All right.
If it means everything to me, this to me is a 5 mic project. My third 5 mic of 2022.
All right. I haven't done the 5 mic yet. Nothing has hit me at a 5 just yet. I respect that. But nothing's hit me at a 5 yet, though. But shout out to Ransom again, brother. This man has been consistent, man. You know what I mean? Take us home, King.
PSA Hip Hop, the home of Future.
Why is it home of Future Hendrix, my dude?
Because Future has the #1 album that's coming out. Me and you have been debating Future for 5 years. And I've always told you, I will call him Future Hendrix. I always told you Future has never fallen off. I always call Drake 13 summers, 10 summers, 11 summers, 12 summers. Future was doing it. Future was right there behind him with the summers. The only difference was Drake was just selling a little bit more, but Future had the summers too.
The streets, man, let's keep it real. The Future, hey, listen, Future's run is very slept on, though, brother. I ain't going.
Well, here's the thing. Well, obviously, it's not slept on if your boy is calling him the best rapper alive right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we more than 10 years into his run, and he's still dropping his #1 album.
Crazy. That's crazy.
His 7th #1 in a row. Hope said this.
That'd be for me, but I got to salute Future on that. You know what I'm saying?
Hope said this. Hov said this. Jigga held you down 6 summers. Where's the love? That's what he said. This is Future's 7th straight #1 album that has nothing to do with his mixtapes. And if you want to know how real he is,
Right.
you notice Drake is always staying close to Future.
Oh, always.
He makes sure he always got Future. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
I'm saying
the respect factor of Drake as a Future is out there.
because Future came out the same time he came out, and he knows Future is the king of lit, and there's nothing anybody could do about it.
He is, brother.